Let's talk about a decision that could reshape the future of the Middle East. Israel just announced it's pushing forward with plans to build over 3,400 new homes in the occupied West Bank, specifically reviving the controversial E1 settlement project. If you're not familiar, this is a move that's been debated and delayed for decades, and it's back in the headlines for a reason. Why? Because E1 isn't just another patch of homes. It's a strip of land that, if built up, would connect Jerusalem to a major Israeli settlement called Ma'ale Adumim. Here's what that means. It would cut the West Bank in two, making it pretty much impossible to create a future Palestinian state with a capital in East Jerusalem. For a lot of people, this isn't just real estate, it's a game changer. Now let's set the stage. As of last year, there were already 141 Israeli settlements in the West Bank. These settlements are considered illegal under international law, a point hammered home by the United Nations and countries like the UK and those in the European Union. But Israel's government, they see things very differently. Far-right politicians say these new homes are about exercising Israel's historical right to the land. Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich even claimed the project would permanently bury the idea of a Palestinian state. And after a recent wave of countries recognize Palestine, Israel is doubling down, pushing plans for even more settlements, including this massive E1 project. Critics are sounding the alarm. Palestinian leaders call this a systemic plan to steal land, warning it's part of a bigger policy of creeping annexation. Peace Now, an Israeli watchdog group, says building an E1 is deadly for the future of Israel and any chance of a peaceful two-state solution. They predict more years of bloodshed if this goes ahead. There's also the impact on daily life. Groups like IR Amim warn that E1 would further entrench Israel's occupation, split Palestinian communities, and create what they call an apartheid reality. That's not just political talk. It means more checkpoints, more walls, and more separation for Palestinians in ways that could make life even harder. So what's the world saying? The United Kingdom and the European Union are both calling for Israel to stop the project immediately. They call it a flagrant breach of international law and say it undermines the two-state solution. The US, on the other hand, is being a lot more cautious, not openly condemning the plan and mostly stressing the need for stability. Let's be real, this isn't happening in a vacuum. Since the October 2023 Hamas attack, Israel's government has pushed settlement growth into overdrive. In May 2025, they approved the largest expansion in decades, 22 new settlements, many deep inside the West Bank. And last year, they officially rejected Palestinian statehood altogether. So, what's at stake? For many, the dream of two states, one for Israelis, one for Palestinians, has always been the only pathway to peace. But with moves like these, that path is looking narrower than ever. If the E1 plan goes through, it could redraw the map forever. It's a moment that could define not just borders, but the very possibility of peace. And whether you support Israel, Palestine, or just want to see an end to conflict, this is something the whole world should be paying attention to. Thanks for watching.